Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 31st of March to the 6th of April 2014. We begin the week on the back of a new moon in Aries, and as with all new moons, this actually kickstarts a 2-week window. So Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and we have the Sun and the Moon together in Aries, and they're also joined by Uranus. So not only do we have a new start, because Aries is the first, so it's the first new moon of the zodiac cycle, but we also have Uranus in there as well. So as we head towards April Fool's Day, Uranus for me is the Fool card in the tarot deck. It's the wise one that's starting a new cycle rather than the absolute newborn infant. So there's a wisdom there, and with Uranus in the headspace of Aries, we are actually rewiring the way that we think and perceive, and therefore visualize and create the world around us. So we have the first 3 days of the week with all of this Aries energy around. Now normally this would be a good time to set intentions, but we know that we're coming up to a very, very big full moon in Libra on the 15th, which is a grand cross. So I feel that any intentions set on too much of a mundane level will often change course at such a grand cross junction. So there's not much point pushing forwards with that classic ram headstrong energy just yet. And with Mars retrograde as well, which is turning that light inwards, this for me feels like a 2-week period where we can set intentions, but to be true to ourselves, to invoke that Mars retrograde and Uranus and actually say, where's the wisdom within? Where's the passion within? And where's my dynamism coming from? Where's my will coming from? And whose will be done? Because quite often we're taught to be exterior, outward, self-motivated and striving and driving. But there's a feeling here that your intentions will reveal themselves to you if you just go in and have a look at your inner dynamism, your inner fire. Now Aries can often get frustrated when it gets blocked. If there's not a clear way ahead, then it just keeps pushing and pushing and gets ragey and fiery. So again, there'll be a good opportunity here to avoid that by just allowing you to explore your inner warrior, your inner fire, and let everything else unfold as it should on the exterior. Because as we build towards next week's full moon in Libra, like I say, with so many planets at odds in a grand cross, things are not quite what they seem just yet, and we would be better off waiting to see what that brings up before we actually step forwards with any kind of plan or active exterior vision. As we come towards the end of the week, we have Venus leaving Aquarius to go into Pisces. This is a yearly event, although we've had a long stretch of Venus recently over the solstice Christmas period in Capricorn. She's now gone through Aquarius into Pisces, and Pisces and Venus is very evocative and soulful. It's grace through etheric water. So a lovely time again to tune into those feelings, because our feelings are the barometer for what's going on, and we can make those adjustments if we listen to the calm of the inner compass. So this is a week where, although it might seem like we want to kind of get with the spring equinox energy, get with the Aries new moon energy and rear ahead, this is actually a week where we can go in and do some very gentle just being. If we've cleansed everything, there shouldn't be anything really left to bring up. But next week we'll see that things do start to come up, whether they're in external plays and what they represent to us, or whether they're residue of things that are inside of us. So maybe take a week out, go inwards, feel that Venus in Pisces, feel the inner fire and the inner desire, so that we're actually in tune with ourselves when next week's high voltage energy comes through. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.